こんにちは皆さん。お元気ですか? Hello, how are you? Today I'm going to talk about the anime number 17. And number 17 and also about the Japanese culture called SETSUBUN. SETSUBUN. Well, this kanji, the last one, maybe you know this one. It means to separate. Wakemasu. Wakemasu, to separate. And also we can pronounce fun or bun. Fun, for example, to say the minute. 1 minute, 1分, 2 minutes, 2分, 3分, 4分, 5分, like this. This is the kanji of minute, and also to separate. And this setsu, it is season. For example, maybe you know this word, kisetsu. Kisetsu, the same kanji here. Well, kisetsu, this is the station of the year. For example, spring, summer, autumn, winter. This is kisetsu. So, setsubun, it means season separation. But when we say setsubun, it is usually from the winter to the spring. And in the lunar calendar, well, that is in China, they use this lunar calendar. And the 4th of February, this is the new year. The 4th of February, this is spring begins, even it's still cold. The February, the 4th. So we celebrate this Setsubun just the night before. It is just like a New Year's Eve. So we celebrate this Setsubun in the February the 3rd. The 3rd day of the February. This is Setsubun. This day, we do some kind of rituals. For example, mame maki. Mame maki. Well, mame, it means beans. Beans. Maki, it comes from the verb makimasu, to throw away, to throw away. Well, mame maki, we use daizu. Daizu, it's soya beans, like this. Soya beans, it's very easy to buy here, right? Soya beans. But this is still raw. But, well, here, fukumame. This is roasted soybeans. So it must be toasted, roasted. And it's very delicious. Fukumame. And this kanji, fuku, it means happiness. It comes from kofuku, happiness, or lucky. Very lucky, or happy. This kind of means is fuku, mame, beans. So the beans of the happiness, the roasted beans, roasted soybeans, and we throw them away, just like to throw away all the bad devils, bad luck. So all the bad luck outside, but very happy luck, the good luck inside. Look at this picture. This is roasted soybean called fukumame. You see the kanji fuku here, and this kanji fuku, it means lucky, fortune, or kofuku, happiness. So this means fukumame. And also you can see the figure of Oni, Japanese demon. Well, this ritual is like this. You throw out of the front door these soybeans, or at a member of the family wearing an Oni mask, demon mask. But usually this person is a father wearing this mask, and the other members of the family throw these soybeans to him, shouting like this: 鬼は外、福は内。鬼は外、福は内。Well, it means 鬼 is demon. 鬼は外、外 outside. So, devil's out, devil's out. And 福は内。福 it means happiness. 福は内。内 is inside. So, 鬼は外、福は内。It means devil's out, fortune in. Like this. The beans are thought to symbolically purify the home by driving away the evil spirits that bring misfortune and bad health with them. Then, as part of bringing luck in, it is customary to eat roasted soybeans, one for each year of one's life. So if you are 30 years old, you eat 30 soybeans. But in some areas, one for each year of one's life, plus one more for bringing good luck for the year to come. But it depends on the area of Japan. And this day, we eat ehomaki. And I'm going to explain you. But first, I want to explain you this kanji. Ehomaki. And this e, we can also pronounce megumi. And megumi means blessing, blessing, mercy, charity, these kind of very good things. E, ho, hogaku, hoko, direction. Maki, maki, this is the verb, makimasu. For example, I've got this, and I'm gonna do, makimasu, maiteimasu. This act that I'm doing, this is makimasu. So to roll, makimasu. So ehomaki is sushi roll, so rolled sushi, but toward the lucky direction. Here you can see the picture of ehomaki. So you need this nori. Nori is this black seaweed and rice, and inside the ingredients that you want. But normally or traditionally, there were used 7 ingredients because of the 7 lucky gods called shichifukujin. So they were the 7 lucky gods. And these ingredients were usually, for example, the mushroom, shiitake mushrooms. Shiitake is very popular in Japan, and it's quite cheap, but it's delicious. Shiitake mushrooms and conger eel omelette, powdered fish, cucumber, or other green vegetables. And kampyo. Kampyo is dried gold. So these kind of things. But if you don't like any fish or seafood, maybe you can use some meat, like roast beef, ham, like this. And if you are vegetarian, maybe you can prepare only with vegetables or salad. So it depends on you. But to eat this ehomaki, there are some rules. So it's quite, maybe you think, oh, it's strange. But you have to face that lucky direction. And this direction is changing every year because of Chinese horoscope of 12 animals. So each year is different. The direction is different too. So every member, each member of the family must face the same direction. And also the other rules is that you don't have to speak at all. When you begin this ehomaki, you have to begin and you have to finish without speaking anything. Because if you speak in the middle, maybe your good fortune escapes. So if there's some children, maybe you can prepare a smaller one. If the family members are 4, for example, then you prepare 4 ehomaki. Each member eats its own. And also, this usually makizushi is cut in the pieces, so in the slices, so it's easier to eat. But this ehomaki, so you roll all of them together and do not cut this roll. Because if you cut this roll, like in any other kind of sushi, maybe you cut off your good luck of this year. So you have to eat everything all whole, like this sushi as whole. But if it's not a homaki, in the other occasions, usually this kind of sushi it is cut, so it's easier to eat. But this ehomaki is different. This is a lucky item. In SETSUBUN, very important character, main character is Oni, demon, Oni. And this is the kanji how to write. Oni. Oni is a kind of yokai or demon or troll in Japanese folklore. And they are very popular characters in Japanese art, literature, and theater, and also in anime and manga. Depictions of yokai oni vary widely, but usually portray them as hideous and very, very big ogre-like creatures with a single horn or multiple horns emerging from their heads, with sharp claws and wild hair. They are often depicted wearing tiger skin loincloths and carrying iron clubs called kanabo. This image leads to the expression oni with an iron club. In Japanese we say oni ni kanabo. Oni ni kanabo. That is, to be invincible or undefeatable. Their skin may be any numbers of colors, but red, blue, and green are particularly common. They may sometimes also be depicted as black-skinned or yellow-skinned. They may occasionally be depicted with a third eye on their forehead or extra fingers and toes. The anime I'm going to talk about today is Kimetsu no Yaiba. Kimetsu no Yaiba. English title, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. Well, this kanji ki is the same as this one, right? Oni, demon. Kimetsu, this means demon destruction. No Yaiba, so blade of demon destruction. This is literary meaning. Well, this began with manga, the serious manga, weekly manga from 2016. And it is still continuing now. And in October 2020, there was a movie, Kimetsu no Yaiba movie called Mugen Ressha. And that was a huge success. and still it is um, it's gaining lots of money. But about it, I'm gonna talk in a different video. Well, Kimetsu no Yaiba, so the first it was the manga, and after the series of anime, chapter and chapter on TV, and now there's a movie. Kimetsu no Yaiba take place in Taisho Jidai. Taisho Jidai is period Taisho. So you're gonna learn Japanese culture, Japanese history. Taisho Jidai begins 1912 till 1926. So it's not too long ago. It was Taisho Jidai, that was the period of my grandparents. The story of Kimetsu no Yaiba is like this. It begins like this. There was a boy, and he has a very, very kind heart. Very, very, very good boy. Very intelligent, and he has a very special thing that he could smell very, very well. Well, he helped his family by sending a charcoal in a village. So when he went to sell one day, and he came back to his house in the mountain, he realized that every family was assassinated by Oni, except his little sister. And his little sister was turning into Oni too, because she was bitten by Oni. But fortunately, she didn't lose her feeling as a human, and she didn't want to kill anyone. So this boy and his sister went together to somewhere, because he wanted to discover how he can cure his sister. But cure, it means from demon to again to the human being. And he met a man, this like a master. He is the killer of the Oni. He is demon slayer. And this boy could be his discipline. Then the story began, and he is now turning to the demon slayer, and so he has to fight with demons. But actually, he's got so kind-hearted, and so he just didn't want to kill, but all he wants is to know, to discover how to cure his sister. I want to explain you about Fujinohana. Fujinohana, and this is the kanji of Fuji no hana, flower. Fujinohana. This is Wisteria floribunda. Well, I'm going to show you in images. But this Fuji iro, the color of Fuji, it is very similar to murasaki. Murasaki is purple. This is murasaki. This one is also murasaki. So purple. But Fuji iro, with this kanji Fuji, we say Fuji iro, the color Fuji, it's like this one. This is my clothes. Like this is Fujiro, and we can also say usu murasaki, because usu, it comes from usui, so not so usui, it means less purple. Usui, it is pale purple. So like pale purple, so not so strong as this one, but Fuji iro, just like my clothes. This is also, we say Fujiiro. This picture you see is Fujinohana. Fujinohana is Wisteria floribunda. Common name is Japanese Wisteria. And this is a species of flowering plant in the pea family, native to Japan, and it was brought from Japan to the United States in the 1830s. Since then, it has become one of the most highly romanticized flowering garden plants. It is also a common subject for bonsai. The flowering habit of Japanese wisteria is perhaps the most spectacular of the wisteria genus. Because this racemus is the longest flower racemus comparing with any other wisteria. They can reach nearly half a meter in length, and these racemus burst into great trays of clustered white, pink, violet, or blue flowers in early to mid-spring. And the flowers carry a distinctive fragrance similar to that of grapes. If this Fujinohana flowers too early in spring, it causes a lot of problem because Fujinohana needs a warm temperature. So it is just after sakura blossoms. Japanese wisteria can grow over 30 meters long, but it also bears numerous poisonous brown velvety bean-like seed pods 5 to 10 centimeters long that mature in summer and persist until winter. This Fujinohana prefers moist soils and full sun, so it needs lots of sun. The plant often lives over 50 years. Fujinohana is so beautiful and we love them. And we can enjoy in April and in May, maybe in June too. But Oni hates them. But why they hate these flowers? Maybe you can think of them. The first thing that I can think that maybe Oni hates this fragrance. Actually, this fragrance is very, very nice. It's like a grapes. But in Kimetsu no Yaiba, there's a scene that if you use incense of this Fujinohana, Oni doesn't come near you. So it means they don't like this how to smell this flower. And the second thing, this flower has poison. And maybe this poison caused some kind of problems to Oni. It can be. And the third thing that I can think of is that this Fujinohana needs lots of sun, lots of light, and Oni dies in the sun. So maybe where there are lots of Fujinohana, Oni cannot be there. So they are afraid of Fujinohana. I hope you liked this video about SETSUBUN. So you learned about one of our culture, SETSUBUN, and also about Kimetsu no Yaiba, this wonderful anime. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give me a like. And if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please subscribe it. And if you share my videos with your friends, That will help me a lot. Please share my videos. And if you have any commentaries, you can write under this video. I read every commentary. 今日もここまで見てくださって本当にどうもありがとうございます。では、チャンネル登録、いいねボタン、そしてお友達とシェアしていただけたらとても嬉しいです。そして何かご意見とかありましたら、ぜひコメント欄にお書きください。全部読みます。ではまた会いましょう。バイバイ、またね。